Hey, wow. So this is my very first YouTube live. I just got done doing a Facebook live and I wanted to come on here. I don't know if anybody will jump on because I've never done one of these, so I don't have an audience that'll come on. So if you're coming on, please say hello, talking to myself. But I wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about some ways to cope with this new normal that we have with this coronavirus and the kids staying home and becoming stay-at-home moms all of a sudden and stay-at-home dads and teaching kids at home. It's all brand new to us, right? And it's things that we're not used to. So, sorry, that was my Twitter on my watch. So, my name is Melody Banky. I'll tell you a little bit about me so you know who you're watching. I am a certified health coach. I am also a UPS driver, and I am a wife and a mom. I have a 30-year-old and grandkids, one on the way. And I am also also a daughter who's 12. So my kids are 17 and a half years apart. I've been married for 23 years, 23, almost 23. I started my health journey a while back in 2014 and quickly lost 35 pounds in 3 months and also quickly learned that I needed to break a lot of habits that I had in the past. And so this was going to be a definitely journey of learning how to change my mindset. And that is coming in handy right now. Definitely coming in handy. So I just want to let you guys know that, you know, I'm hopeful for this, what we're going through, that we will all become better on the outside, on the other side of this. But it's going to be really weird for right now. And in our state, and they are saying that now, instead of being a month-long school closure, it's till the end of the year. So, and you know what? This all happens for a reason. So it is what it is, and we're going to have to deal with things, right? So how do you deal with all this new stuff? How are you going to cope? So I know for me, my journey, I have been a binge eater, and I tend to drink alcohol when I am stressed out too. So, you know, let me know if that is anything like what you guys go through. Do you guys have triggers that cause you to do things for your health that you're not really in your best interest? So today I found myself going down that road again. And I just got off a training, a 4-hour training, because we actually did have a convention that was scheduled for this week. And because of all of this closure was actually, you know, postponed. So we are doing it online. And great training, amazing training. In fact, there's a book out there called The Greatest Salesman in the World that is written by Og Mandino. And the speaker that was on today, who was, and we had a lot of speakers, but one of the speakers was Dave Blanchard. And just some of the things he was saying was really hidden. So I was taking a lot of notes and I was listening and I was all good. And then I got off and went into the kitchen because it was about lunchtime. And, you know, when we're going out in there and getting supplies, and one of the supplies that we got was some bread from a farmer's market. So it was good bread. And I don't usually eat a lot of bread. And I just decided I wanted a grilled cheese. And so I had that grilled cheese sandwich. And then I went to, wow, that's not really serving me with my goals, right? That's just not how to do things. And so I started really kind of beating myself up. One of the things that he had said after I called one of my other friends who walked me through this, I went back and listened, and he said that we all know that we have the power of choice. At least I hope you know. You have the power of choice of your thoughts. But at times like this, we can go straight worst case scenario on all of it. And the worst case scenario was playing in my head a little bit, like mainly it was about what I had eaten. Well, if I already ate that, then, I can have some wine and I can do this, I can do that, and, throw the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing. That's where I was at. And so that wasn't serving me. And so I called my friend, because I even got to the point where I was like, well, if I just go drink a bunch of water, and maybe I can just get rid of it really fast. It hasn't been sitting in my stomach that long. I'm just like, that's not a good thought, right? That's not a good thought. So I called my friend. And so she referred me, and she said I needed to get into creation mode instead of critical mode, instead of, self-sabotage mode. What was it called? Catastrophizing mode. And so I went back and I talked to her, and she let me kind of get it all out of my system. She's a great listener, and she really helped me just kind of walk it out and walk out if that was actually true or not, the things that I was thinking. So I went back and listened, and one of the things that Dave Blanchard said was 10 minutes in dark thoughts is 10 hours in recovery. And I thought, wow. So just because I did something that I wasn't happy with, it's going to take me a while to recover from that. It's a 10-hour recovery for 10 minutes, right? And I was like, wow, I never thought about it that way. But if you go and binge drink like 5 whiskeys or 5 margaritas, there's that time that you are enjoying it, right? And then you gotta sleep it off, right? It takes those hours to recover from each one of those drinks, about 2 hours, probably 2 hours per drink to be completely sober. So that was really kind of refreshing for me. So I have my notes over here. I wanted to kind of go over a couple of the things to kind of help you with that, kind of, because, things are going to get different. And I want to hopefully give you some tools to kind of cope, because if you have kids that are home, you're now their new role model. You're their new teacher. You're their 24-hour role model. And if you catastrophize everything, then they're going to catastrophize everything. If you hide from everything, they're going to hide from everything. They're just learning from you because you are their teacher, right? So this is to help you guys to give you some good tips, hopefully, so that you can actually help somebody out, help your kids out, help yourself out, right? So here's the action steps. There's 3 action steps to help you get through from the catastrophizing to the course correcting, right? Things that you can do to turn your mind away. One of the things he said to do before I go into the 3 is he said you want to almost do like a tomahawk, right? So if you see yourself going towards something, you want to just say stop. You want to say stop. Just stop. You want to break that pattern by even just putting that motion out with your hand. Kind of giving yourself a timeout, a second to think about things, right? Stop. And what can I do differently that's going to actually serve me instead of doing this thing that I know is going to put me in that 10-minute and in that 10-hour recovery time, right? So first thing you want to do is pay attention, not to go there, and you want to look to see if there's somebody that you can serve. So you might want to pray, put them on my path. You might say, gee, I wonder how my neighbor's doing. Check on an elderly neighbor down the street. Make sure they have food. Maybe bring them a meal with the social distancing. Probably just put it on the porch for them and talk to them through the door and tell them that you brought them something. You want to make sure that they were okay. Just checking on them. That's because they get lonely. People get lonely in their houses. If you can step outside. I'm not sure where you're at. So let's see. So be in service. Be a good listener to somebody. That's another good thing. It's like my friend was for me. She served me today. She was an excellent listener. And listen, not to fix their problems, but to help them purge their negative thoughts, right? So that they can walk it out. It's not that people always need you to fix their problems. They just need somebody who's willing to listen, to let them Like for my daughter, sometimes I have to say, okay, tell me this. Are you just telling me, or do you want to talk to me just to tell me, like, to purge, like purge this? Or are you looking for answers? Do you want my opinion on this? Or are you just looking to just get it out? And she'll let me know. And then if she just is purging, I just keep my mouth shut. She's not looking for me to answer her or figure it out for her. She's just, sort of being mad or angry about something, and she just needs to get it out. Number 2, good humor. That's another good way to break the cycle, right? So all the negativity that is coming on about the coronavirus, if you're scrolling at Twitter, Instagram, I mean, anything, you're seeing that on there, right? You're seeing stuff about the coronavirus. Find some humor. I like to put up humorous coffee posts in the morning because I like coffee. Find something that is funny so that it can break up that monotony, because people really, especially sitting at home in this social isolation, this social distancing, all they're doing is scrolling their phone. So bring some humor. Laughter is cathartic. That will help break it up, right? And the other thing they were talking about, like, when you get all panicky, it's your amygdala activates the cortisol. And what the cortisol does in your body is it's releasing cortisol all these different places to manage all the stress and emotions that you're getting. And he was saying something like, by the time like you're in your 80s, you've like most of your health that's deteriorated, 95% of it or something like that is from your cortisol just doing way more than it needs to. So your cortisol was there, for our primitive brains to save you. But I mean, you're running from a sandwich. You're not running from a dinosaur. You're not running from a bear, right? So take it down a notch so that you can, laugh about something, break it up so that you don't have your cortisol just, overloading your body. It taxes your body. And when it taxes your body, it weakens your immune system, because your immune system, the cortisol is working with your immune system to heal everything. It's like that. Oh my God. So when you're really sick, your immune system is weakened because you've overloaded and taxed your cortisol. So bring it down a notch. And like I said, if you have kids in the house, you're modeling this for your kids. So show them how to bring it down a notch, right? Show them how not to use food or alcohol as a coping mechanism, and show them how to help other people, and show them what it means to laugh, and how much bringing pleasure to other people, that can be a good distraction. Let's see, what else did he say? And then, so just keep that in control. And remember that this too shall pass. We will get on the other side of this, you guys. We will. We always get through the other side, right? And then the third one is to exercise, right? Move your body, get it moving. If you can't, we can't go to a gym right now. I've got very minimal steps on my Apple Watch today, like less than 1,000. So I may just have to, if it's not raining, I may just have to go walk around the block and maybe take the dog, and or I'm going to be pacing around the hallway in my house for a little while. So I just wanted to give you guys some steps. We talk about personal growth a lot, which my company does, and it's been very helpful for me. And it's more about preparation, like preparing for, what's coming and how to get that through there. So there's a lot of parents out there that all of a sudden, like I said, they became stay-at-home parents. They have kids at home. Now they're one-income households, maybe no-income households. And so look at it this way. Most women, we still want to look good, right? Most women, there's women out there that, they don't put makeup on, but there's a lot of women like me that we wear makeup and we want to get our hair done. And my nails haven't been done in a little while because I got one of those funky things from the nail place and it finally grew out. So if this wasn't going on, I'd be going and getting my nails done again. But we like to look beautiful. So there's things that you can do from home. You can do makeup businesses from home. And that's great. And you don't have to handle inventory on a lot of them. They just send it for you. There's also health coaching, which is great because we're working on the personally developing our mind, preparing our mind to deal with all of this stuff, with not only with our own selves, but with other people, and helping our clients and helping our family. And long term, that is great. That's great for us, right? Long term, that's going to be something amazing. And then there's other people that do stuff like CBD oil, all that stuff. There's so many things that you can do that nobody can take away from you, right? They're not going to lay you off from doing CBD oil. They're not going to lay you off from health coaching. They're not going to lay you off from makeup. These are ways that you can create income that comes into your household. And also, a lot of times they're going to have amazing trainings. I know that we have amazing trainings all the time. And we have an amazing company that's been around for 39 years. And we work so much on, like, not just getting your body healthy, but getting your mind healthy and getting your finances healthy. Because when that, and your community, God knows we need community now, right? Especially caged up in here, caged up, being in our houses all the time. So if you're watching this and this spoke to you and I brought some value, I would love a comment. I would love if you subscribe to my channel. I would love if you shared this. Like I said, this is my very first one. And I don't know what happens now. I've never done a live on YouTube, so I don't know what happens after I don't even know how to stop it. Oh, end stream. I don't even know what to do after the stream ends. I don't know if this even stays on anymore. I have no idea. But thank you for hopping on with me. I do appreciate that. I do hope I brought you some value. I would love a comment or anything. Tell me where you watched this from. And like I said, subscribe, share. And if you want to follow me on Facebook, I'll put, I think if it posts, again, I don't know, I'll drop in my Facebook link, and you can tell me that you saw my YouTube live stream, and message me and follow me or friend me over there, or that on Instagram too. So I do appreciate you guys being my first YouTube live. Again, my name is Melody Benke, and I appreciate your time, and I will see you guys another time. Thanks. Bye. Okay, where's my end?